Go!
So much pressure to get a good start up at Temple Island. Washington to the right of your picture on the Buck station, and the GB8 to the left on the Berkshire station. And it looks like a pretty even start. The Cox is there. You can see the American Cox, Mark Nichols.
Oh look, they're going to be taking it out to them here. They're going to throw everything at it, this University of Washington crew. They know they're racing international aid right here, the GB girls, but they've got great pedigree this season, and I think they've actually had a fantastic start, really sticking with this GB crew.
Yeah, Phoebe Marks-Nichols, the Cox from America, glancing over her left shoulder to see what damage they've done early. That's clearly the game plan, do as much damage as you can. And, well, credit to the GB8, they've stuck calmly with the pace.
Yeah, look at that, it's tight at the end of the island. I think this Washington crew is going to be throwing everything at it, knowing they're racing an international crew. This newly formed British 8 over there in the Berkshire station, they've got to hold their heads here. There's a great shot of the girls, struck by Rebecca Shorten, Imperial. Karen Bennett, she's sat in that seat now, Rio 8. She knows what she's doing, backed up by Holly Norton there in the 60.
Yeah, Rebecca Shorten, a picture of concentration there, wasn't she? There's her eyes in the boat.
So she's a specialist stroke woman. She's very good at this. She's been put in that seat on purpose. That's what she brings to the crew. Not the biggest and strongest member of the team, but she's got a great rhythm, very clear-headed. She'll keep those girls tapping along in that rhythm.
Here in the American boat, in the stroke seat, Brooke Pearson with the visor on.
Their Cox, Phoebe Mark-Nichols, just going to be telling them to stick with it. They've had a good start. Stay with this British crew. That's what I'd be telling them as a Cox.
And if you're Paul Thompson or part of the GB setup and you're watching this race, this is a great test for the women's 8, isn't it? He'll learn a lot about the boat and the characters in it and what they're capable of. That's the GB boat again. Matilda Horn, you can see her, the Cox back of her.
I like the look of them, Tim. They look very relaxed in the shoulders, but they're putting the work down. It's obviously a newly formed crew. They're going to take a little bit of practice to get back into that cohesion of the big boat of the 8, but I think they should be able to outpower this Washington crew. This is great racing. They've really stuck with them, Washington.
They have. How long they'll be able to stick with them, we'll wait and see. There'll be a push at some point from the Great Britain boat. Try and shake off the University of Washington.
This is where they've got to hone in. They've got to listen to their Cox, Matilda Horn, the GB Cox. We used to listen to the little dulcet sounds of our tiny little person, Zoe de Toledo,
who's here today. I saw her earlier on.
This is where the Cox can make a real difference, telling their crew just to hold their heads, keep delivering. This is going to be a long way to go still.
So Anastasia Chitty in the bow seat. You can see the back of her in the boat. To the right of the picture, Catherine Douglas.
Lady Catherine Douglas.
Well, I was about to say, I was told off last year
name, Tim.
for calling her Catherine Douglas, and she light-heartedly corrected me.
I think this is incredible. They're sticking with them, Washington. I would not have expected to see this halfway at all. These GB girls got to hold their heads, and they've got to show us something through the middle of this race. Otherwise, you do not want to let this Washington crew break you. Look at the Washington girls go.
Such a tough race, isn't it? Yeah, so also in this boat, Holly Hill, Becky Girling, Karen Bennett, Fiona Gammond, Rebecca Shorten, we've mentioned in the stroke seat. Another move from Washington.
Oh my goodness, they've just taken a bow ball off them.
Within 10 strokes.
That is classy rowing from these girls from Washington. Well, and they've got to be confident sitting a bow ball up on this British squad crew here.
Well, they've moved to half a length now, haven't they? Shifting really well, the University of Washington. What can Matilda Horn in the Cox seat for Leander Club and University of London do in response? This is a superb test for the GB Women's 8. What is it about American Women's 8s? They always produce strong 8s, don't they? And this University of Washington no different.
They look very aggressive, Tim. That aggression through the water seems to be paying off for them through the middle of this race. But I think the GB crew just responded. I'd say they've taken the rate up there a beat or two, and they responded to this strong Washington push coming down towards the enclosures there. We can see them from behind.
Well, they've still got plenty of water left, haven't they, to make a move and get back in front. This could be a highlight race, standout race of the morning shaping up to be, isn't it? A Washington boat nudging ahead, but what have they got left? And have Great Britain got any response? Rebecca Shorten there, trying to set the right pace.
I think they have, Tim. I think they've responded. They're coming back. This is where their class is going to show now. Are they, the internationals, going to push back on this college crew? And I think that's going to put the nail in the coffin back towards Washington.
Well, we'll see. Washington doing a very good job holding on at the moment. This race has ebbed and flowed all the way down the course, and now they're in front of the regatta enclosure.
This is the it's racing you want to do. Not when you're sitting in the middle of the boat, obviously, but when you're watching, this is fantastic.
Very tight now. GB at the bottom of the picture, Washington at the top of the picture, nothing in it. The race has ebbed and flowed all the way from Temple Island to Stewards, where they are now. Now Great Britain with a push. This could be the decisive push
They've got
of the race.
They've taken a bow ball. They're going to be feeling that this crew, as the minute you start feeling you're slipping a crew next to you, it gives you so much energy, and they've got this now. Canvas to the GB crew here on the bottom of your screen.
Well, I'm not sure they'll be quite as confident as you at this stage, but they have just nudged ahead, and there's not too many more strokes to go. In front of Stewards, it's still really tight. Washington heading towards the boom. They need to be careful of that. They're getting a little bit closer to the boom.
They certainly do. They've got a remarkable sprint in them. I doubt it now.
They've gone now.
They've gone.
Yeah, just in the last. It was that wobble actually as they went towards the boom. They were probably as distracted as I was by that. But Great Britain have taken advantage, and they're heading for the line now. Well, that has been a fantastic race, hasn't it?
Under real pressure there.
Yeah.
Under huge pressure. They expected to come into this race and win it, and sitting a length down through the halfway marker.
Well, they'll take great confidence from that. The Remenham Challenge Cup semi-final. Leander Club and University of London, the GB Women's 8, putting together a really good race. Terrific tussle all the way down.
Not easy for them.
No, University of Washington gave them a real fight. So one of the standout races of the morning, the Women's 8s. The University of Washington deserve huge credit for the way they went about that.
They just took it to that British crew there. They weren't messing around. And, I mean, they did the only thing they could do, but they expected to sit a length up on the national crew there.
You were remarkably confident, remarkably early from a GB perspective.
I'm a bit biased because that's my boat class, but
you made a big call with a couple of 100 metres left, and it turns out to be right on this occasion, Jess. So this was the start, and it set the tone for the race, didn't it? There was really nothing in it, even off Temple Island. The Americans showing they were in for a fight.